Yo, this Davaughn, you know, telling everybody's watching that me.
While we count this money.
Still chasing them hoes, huh?
Count that money, man. Count that fucking money, man.
You know what we
Count the
chase.
money.
Woke up in the days, bitch all in my face. One thing on my mind is I gotta get paid.
Sure.
Say, how old are you?
25. No, I'm 19. My birthday's coming up. I'm about to be 20. So.
When's your birthday?
March 28th.
Oh, okay. You're young. Davaughn, what made you want to become a producer, and how did you go about accomplishing this?
I first took an interest in producing. I was interested in DJing, and I went to Guitar Center to check out the turntables, and next to it they had the drum machines, and then I started hitting buttons and playing sounds, and I was like, this is mad cool. So I just I got a program called Fruity Loops. I'm pretty sure everybody knows. I got it for free, and I just practiced on it every day, every night, until I got better.
Okay, so
Really.
you basically just taught yourself.
Exactly.
Okay. How many hours a day would you say that you spend in the studio producing, just working on your craft?
Like 25. Seriously.
All day?
I swear, if I'm not actually creating music, then, you know, we're coming up with strategies, or we're working on, you know, business thing, like just staying ahead of the curve, and you know, just always staying busy and always trying to progress, because you can relax, but then you're just gonna be like everybody else. Like, we really trying to take this thing far, so sitting around is not gonna get me there, you know.
Okay, so who would you say is your biggest supporter thus far?
My mom, my close circle of, you know, it's a very small group of people that I work with, that I actually, you know, have a history with, and I'm actually pretty good friends with, you know. Omari, who was also my manager. You know, the people at my label, Tata, my attorney, Louise, TJ. I'm pretty sure y'all know TJ. And that's really about it, you know. That's really about it.
Okay, so you mentioned your label. You're signed to Roc Nation now. Congratulations. That's definitely a good look. Were there any other labels that were looking at you before you signed with Roc Nation?
Yes. It was another major label, very big label that was interested. And I probably could have got, you know, it's like, to tell you the truth, I could have got more money and stuff if I would have went over there, but I just felt like Roc Nation actually understood music, their past, their history, where they come from. They actually, the people, the powers that be at Roc Nation, you know, come from the culture, and the powers that be at the opposing labels and everywhere else, they're not a part of the culture. They just understand the business. They don't understand the music at all. So
right.
I didn't want to just be somebody's puppet. I wanted to actually be around people that would allow me, you know, to grow as a like composer, like all around.
That's good that you didn't let them change your vision. What song or songs would you say opened the door for you as your first big deal?
Nicki Minaj, Can Anybody Hear Me? Beam Me Up, Scotty, 2009. Yeah.
Okay, so Nicki Minaj. What other artists have you worked with so far?
B.O.B. A record on his last mixtape, and a video came out for that, called Fucked Up. Bow Wow. That song was alright. And I have a lot of more stuff, you know, coming out this year. Pretty
Okay.
cool stuff.
What else do you have in the works for 2012?
I was just in the studio with Uncle Murder. I have a record coming out with Jim Jones. I know Rado just took a bunch of beats on Meek. I'm working with some folk singers. I'm working with some new R&B singers. A lot of Roc Nation projects. And anything else that's good music that comes my way, you know, it makes sense. It's really about it.
Okay, that sounds good. Any other artists you hope to work with in the future?
I would have loved to work with Nate Dogg, but you know, he's dead. So I'd probably say like Too Short. That's definitely like at the top of my list. And then probably like Raphael Sadiq and like Prince. Those are like the top three. Besides that, everybody. I just, you know, anybody who's good, but Too Short, Raphael Sadiq, and Prince, like, I would love to do, you know, records with them.
Cool, cool. It definitely sounds like you have an eclectic mix of music that you like to listen to.
I don't like try to. It's just what I like.
Okay. Who or what would you say that you're inspired by the most?
I would say I'm inspired from everything. I would say I'm inspired from music wise, a lot of the 80s and 90s musicians. But I'm even like inspired by the people whose stuff I don't like, because it lets me know what not to do and what to stay away from. My town, my family, other people's music, really everything.
Okay, that's what's up. So I know you spend a lot of your time producing, but is there anything else that you like to do in your free time?
I like marijuana. I like chilling with my little brothers. That's probably one of my favorite things to do. And chilling with my friends when I can. I don't get to hang out a lot, but when I do, I love to hang out with with the bros or nice young ladies.
Question for you, speaking of the ladies, do you have a special lady in your life right now? You don't?
Nah, just not to sound corny, but really my mom. It's not too much time for, like I said, I would like to have, maybe a girlfriend or something like that, but it's not realistic right now. It would be cool to, but not right now. Maybe in the future I would like to, marry like a Beyonce or something. Have a baby at like 40.
So you got time for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so do you have any social networks you're on, any contact information that you want the people to know?
Yeah. You can check me out. Well, my Twitter, I'm terrible with Twitter, but you can still check me out at Twitter at @Davaughn_. And you can also check me out at rocknation.com/Davaughn, DAVAUGHN. And if you want to contact, you can hit up ow.management@gmail.com.
Paper, gotta get my cake up. Baby need some pampers. Hoes want a shopping spree. I guess I'm nigga going on a robbing spree. Till I get it jig. Till I bring home 100 G's. I'ma rob a nigga for 100 P's. Woke up in the days, bitch all in my face. One thing on my mind is I gotta get paid. Doing model J's, then I hit the streets. Bills gotta get paid, baby gotta eat. Oh.